NBA history includes a whole spectrum of guys one could broadly describe as love them if they're on your team, hate them if they're the opponent. Joakim Noah has always been one of those guys. At his best, he was known for being emotional and physical. He talked trash and backed it up with excellent play. While Joe's teammates may love him for all that, he's made an enemy of every opponent. And in the early 2010s, LeBron James was his opponent very, very often. We've established in the beef history canon that during the years LeBron's teams dominated the Eastern Conference, the playoff teams they crushed employed players who built large parts of their NBA personas around needling the king. Noah was never just a professional LeBron irritant, he was one of the best players in the NBA in his prime. But like Deshaun Stevenson and Lance Stevenson, Noah's playoff runs all hit dead ends, most of them LeBron-shaped, and most of those flecked with morsels of beef. Let's go back. Joakim and LeBron are the same age, which, is that weird to you? It's a little weird, right? But Noah came into the league 4 years later. When LeBron was a high school star dazzling at ABCD camps, Joakim was at the same camps working the hot dog stand. While LeBron went straight to the NBA after his senior year of high school, Joakim did a 5th year in prep school, then became one of the less heralded recruits in the much heralded 2004 Florida recruiting class. Noah developed into one of the most exciting prospects in the country and helped lead the Gators to the 2006 national championship. Instead of jumping to the NBA and becoming a no-doubt lottery pick, Noah took a risk and stayed for one more year. And as it turned out, one more championship against Ohio State, the team LeBron said he would have played for had he gone to college, and a team that represented LeBron even in his absence. Not important to the beef, just kind of funny. Staying in college not only built Noah's reputation as a winner, but as a heel. His appearance, his frantic style of play, and his emotional outbursts made him one of those guys we were talking about. Noah was sensitive to the volume of vitriol he attracted, but he never toned down his personality. Not after the second title, where he famously danced, not at the NBA draft, where he famously did this. Noah got picked 9th by the Bulls the same year a guy his age made his first NBA Finals. Noah didn't play a ton as a rookie, but behaved like a brat enough that his Bulls teammates voted to suspend him. His only real connection with LeBron that season came distantly, when Ben Wallace, one of the veterans who pushed hardest for Noah's suspension, got traded to the Cavs. LeBron remarked that Wallace previously had to be the daddy of that young Bulls squad, including Noah. The first direct confrontation between Noah and James, like more than just basketball wrestling, would come 2 seasons later. LeBron's Cavs loved to dance, and when they hosted the Bulls in December '09, they were in a particularly dancing mood. In the tunnel, during warm-ups, on the bench. And by the 4th quarter, when Cleveland was up big and LeBron did a little celebratory shimmy, Joakim had had enough. Noah, of course known himself for celebrating, shouted at LeBron from the bench while he was shooting free throws. LeBron departed the free throw line to confront Joakim, and an argument ensued. Noah explained his objection was to the showboating during a blowout. He respected LeBron, but when you're losing the way the Bulls were losing, the dances get frustrating. LeBron insisted the Cavs always danced. They were just fun guys who loved the game. But he also kind of salted the wounds of a guy who'd shot just 2 for 7 in a loss for a team that had started the season with a lot of those. Those Bulls would turn their season around, at least enough to make the playoffs as an 8 seed. That meant a 2010 first-round matchup with LeBron and the Cavs, and plopped some more beef on the grill. Noah was eager to shock the world, but the Cavs whooped Chicago in Game 1. Joakim got embarrassed by a spin move from 38-year-old Shaq, and after tangling with Anderson Varejao, got booed every time he touched the ball. Noah said he had no friends on the Cavs, except Danny Green anyway. Didn't know him, didn't care about him. But he had been getting to know the city of Cleveland, and speaking to TNT, said some things the locals wouldn't like.
I just stayed in my hotel room, man. Every time I look out my window, it's pretty depressing out here, man. It's bad. It's bad.
LeBron dismissed the comment as a demand for attention.
Noah is one of those guys who likes attention.
Although when a reporter joked that Noah also disparaged his hometown of Akron, he got serious for a second.
He said Akron sucks too.
tell you.
The Cavs trounced the Bulls again in Game 2, and LeBron took an opportunity to embarrass Noah with a gorgeous up and under. After that game, a reporter asked Noah if he regretted the Cleveland comments. He did not.
I mean, I never heard anybody say, I'm going to Cleveland on vacation. What's so good about Cleveland?
And Noah followed up with a decent Game 3 in Chicago. He stripped LeBron on a crucial possession in the final minute, did a little kung fu fighting to deny him a crucial last-second rebound, and helped Chicago grab a victory. Noah continued to impressed LeBron, in fact, with a 21-point, 20-rebound performance in Game 4, but Cleveland dominated that game and ended up taking the series in 5. Nevertheless, Noah had established himself as a pro. Not just a pest, not just a talker, a real rising star. LeBron became a free agent that summer and took a meeting with the Bulls because they had not just cap space, but young talent in the form of Noah and Derrick Rose. It would have been a hell of a team, but it didn't happen. The decision was to join Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh to form a new Miami Heat Big Three that Noah immediately dubbed Team Hollywood, which, yeah, fair. Chicago outperformed Miami that season, posting the NBA's best record at 62-20. Noah missed a big chunk of that season after hand surgery, but returned in time to close out the Bulls' regular season sweep of the Heat with good defense on LeBron's final shot. Those top two teams in their conference met in the 2011 Eastern Conference Finals. Chicago's defense locked LeBron up in Game 1, but from there, the lesser regular season team took over the series. While Miami packed their bags for the NBA Finals, all Noah could do was throw backhanded compliments.
Miami's a hell of a team. They're Hollywood as hell, but they're still very good.
Chicago and Miami were 1-2 in the East again in 2012, but Rose's injury early in the playoffs sidetracked a potential conference final rematch. And Rose was still out the following year, which left Noah to lead the Bulls. Chicago struggled that season, yet Noah became an all-star, and they had some success against Miami. Noah put a flagrant foul on LeBron in a Bulls win in January 2013, but he was sidelined with a foot injury when Chicago halted Miami's record-setting 27-game win streak in March. Yet again, the playoffs brought the Bulls and Heat together. The Rose-less Bulls were doomed, but Noah made sure they went down fighting. In Game 2, Noah got a technical for grappling a bit with LeBron, then got himself ejected at the end of a blowout loss. In a Game 3 loss, Noah made himself a meme by clapping obnoxiously while LeBron and Chris Bosh were chastising Mario Chalmers. But that was the best Joakim could do. Miami won in 5, then went on to win it all. Noah insisted he didn't care, but later admitted he didn't feel good about it at all. And the Heat got to rub it in the next season, handing out their rings on opening night with the Bulls in town. That would be another down year for the Bulls, and for the Beef. LeBron expressed respect for his all-star teammate.
One of the best big men we have in our game, so he's on the scouting report every game. You know what he's capable of doing both offensively and defensively.
Noah still talked plenty of trash in a regular season win over the Heat, after which he said the Bulls played with a lot of hate. He just wanted desperately to beat LeBron, but it would never happen with the King in Miami, not on the biggest stage. In the 2014 offseason, LeBron returned to Cleveland and to the Central Division. Noah said he was happy for his rival and hoped to kick his ass as much as possible. The games that season were the usual, the occasional hard foul and a little bit of jawing. Like in April when Noah did a classic annoying guy move and tried to snatch away a dead ball to start the next possession. That led to an argument, which led to Noah calling James a... After that, Noah was anxious to meet LeBron again in the postseason and finally get a playoff victory over him. And he got his chance. The Bulls and Cavs met in 2015's second round, a big enough opportunity that Noah said he was actually excited to go to Cleveland. LeBron compared Joakim to his teammate, Kendrick Perkins, alluding to that archetype of a player you hate to compete against but love if he's your teammate. Well, Joakim followed through. In Game 3 of that series, Noah said something to James that apparently crossed the line. Said LeBron, "I'm a father with 3 kids. It got very disrespectful. I'm okay with competing against Joe. I love the competitive nature, but we should leave it there. The disrespectful words that he said to me were uncalled for." Whatever it was enough that later in the game, LeBron dunked on Noah, then snapped at him enough to get a technical foul, which only got Joe going again. Chicago actually took a 2-1 lead after that game, but it would be the high point, in Beef and in Bulls' performance, in a 6-game Cavs victory. And that was pretty much the end. The Bulls fell apart, and Noah missed most of the next season. He joined the Knicks in 2016, just in time to attend another opening night LeBron ring ceremony. He still sounded hungry to meet LeBron in the postseason.
To get where we want to get to, we got to beat that guy.
But that was not in the cards for the Knicks. As they entered their mid-30s, LeBron was trying to grab more rings in LA, while Noah was trying to stick around. He actually considered joining forces with LeBron, and then there were rumors he might work out for the in-city rival. But everyone knows the real meat of this beef is in the past. Noah was one of the best players on one of the best opponents LeBron had to defeat to reach the finals, yet Joakim left Chicago with a record of 5-16 in playoff games against LeBron's teams spread across 4 series. He met the same fate as so many other notable LeBron foes, but I reckon his performance commanded more respect than any of them, even while his conduct was equally disrespectful. LeBron never fell to Joakim Noah, but he really hated playing against him, and that counts for something too. Thank you so much for watching Beef History. If you want to learn some history about those other LeBron beefs, might I recommend Beef History?